They can't imagine working for free. They're used to a paycheck. Well, if someone's not going to pay me every hour, I'm not going to go do it. And so how am I going to go work for months, or even years without getting paid, hopefully to get it in the end? I don't know what your thought is on that.
So you know what I was talking about with Andrew on the Tesla coming over here in the car. And I was like, imagine you're in year 200 of the 400 year of Israeli slavery inside the Egyptian kind of empire, where you have the story of Moses, or you can even take when Israel gets captured and taken into exile to Babylon, you have the story of Daniel. What happens if you're born in year 227 of that slavery? You have no context of freedom. You have no understanding of what it means to be autonomous. Yeah. You have no reference point of working for yourself. You have no reference point of making your own money. You have no reference point of sovereign currency because you're under the thumb of your oppressor. People don't seem to understand that that's where we are today. You're 200 and something years into an ecosystem that's been curated and designed for slavery. So when you understand that you're 100 and something years into the psyop, you begin to ask yourself, why does it take 10 years, 12 years in order for me to buy a house? That sounds kind of slavish. When a couple years ago, I would have to work 2-3 years. And before that, it would take a couple months. Fuck is a 30-year mortgage. Now they're trying to come up with 50-year mortgages. So I begin to evaluate all these scenarios, and I ask myself, where the fuck are we going in the future? So it's not so much an opinionated thing, it's more so I like to observe things pragmatically and see them play out.
What I was saying is, do you think that you're taking a very long-term approach?
Okay,
I'm gonna preserve the Nile, and I'm not gonna take from it. But I know if I build around the Nile and help people get what I want, eventually I'll get what I want. And I was saying, I think most people are held back by the fact that they can't imagine working for free.
Yes, correct. So back to the point. So if you're in year 176 of slavery and all you know is that you're going to work and in return you're going to get a paycheck, then that's the default mindset that you're going to hold. No labor is going to be put forth unless you're able to see a reward. And most people can't see a reward in front of their, like if it's right here, if they don't see the dollar sign right here, they're not going to do it. They're risk adverse. They don't understand that they have truly nothing to lose, but they're not willing to take any risk. So I think the big discrepancy as to why individuals aren't willing to take the risk, or why individuals are in a situation where they have this kind of potentially slave mindset, to me has to do with nurture, how they grow up, the school system, how they're educated, and overall I think is a cultural experience of hundreds and hundreds of years of systemized cheating that's been done on people to extort them for their time, their energy, and their effort. If you look at how the fiat system was created, it wasn't created to empower people, it was created to steal from people. So if you begin to realize that this is kind of like a slavery model that's imposed on everybody, you can kind of shake away from it, or at least observe it from a third-party perspective. It may be